we'll see Dak Prescott and the Tennessee Titans versus Baker Mayfield and the Arizona Cardinals.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tennessee Titans. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Garden, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Yeah, passer rating, CD, an all-time high. Completion percentage, also an all-time high. So as you said, will those numbers continue to climb northward, or will the defenses adjust? That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Behind the line. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Carson, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. Yeah, what do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you, stop his running game first, because he is at his best off of play action. When all of your linebackers come up to the line of scrimmage after the fake to the running back, and that allows him room and space to make a decision downfield. So take away the run, and that allows you to drop into coverage and blanket the field.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, it could have been 4th down.
Exactly.
No score after one on EA Sports. They go back to Carson here on second. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chris Carson, 28 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Metcalf once again the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DK Metcalf, 27 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Prescott. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And this is going to be incomplete. On now is the Titans punter. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And this will be taken at the 13. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. All right, we will save the week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield to throw it. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. With it is Brown. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Mayfield. Being chased out left. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 12. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd and long for Prescott. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. Now Brown. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mayfield off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Mayfield now from the 50. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Mayfield on play action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
People often refer to him by his exotic nickname, but Tyrann Mathieu, a career-high 6 interceptions in 2020. And with his instincts, 4 of them were off of tip balls. Named an all-pro safety for the 3rd time, he just adds to his total.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. First down, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. This is Carson. He juked him, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He'll check that down to Carson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They run it with Carson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Dak. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dak Prescott, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences, and this is what they work on.
There he goes, left side, the 20.
You know what? Why don't you just start over?
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Tucker with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. Prescott. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Oh, and he'll wind up losing yardage on the play. You cannot have that. And also, 4th down now. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Cardinals, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks.